Hey Taurus, welcome to your April 2023 monthly reading here. We're just going to go ahead and jump straight in. As always, I would like to say thank you, Taurus, for being patient. And yeah, let's go ahead and jump in and let's take a look here. I did get during the pre-shuffle that some of you are reviewing something right now. So you may be sort of developing a plan and a strategy moving forward in regards to certain things here. So it's like you're trying to remain open-minded, but you're also trying to make the best decision too. Does that make sense? Anyways, that's just what I got for the pre-shuffle. And I think it has a lot to do with the Mercury retrograde coming up in Taurus and your sign. So it's not in shadow yet. I believe April 7th is when Mercury goes into shadow. So let's take a look, Taurus. What's going on? Wheel of Fortune is your overall energy. The Four of Swords is your current energy here. Okay. Nine of Swords is your challenge here. I feel like you're trying to figure out what decision here to make. It's interesting though, because you have a great balance going on right now in your life, or you're developing more balance here in your life. And a lot of you, and I feel like it's in regards to your individual self and also your interpersonal relationships here. The Wheel of Fortune being the overall energy here for you for the month is a good indicator that this will be a more positive month. And I really feel it's around relationships with this Four Swords. And also just the peace and harmony that you feel with inside yourself here. Like you being able to kind of relax and not feel like you have to sort of like be on edge. You know what I mean? And the Nine of Swords being in your challenge is very much with the Four Swords. It's like there's some things I feel like you're having to review before you make a decision here as well for the month. It's maybe going on right now, but it's like you may be waiting here for the right time, or this is just a timing situation, especially with the Wheel of Fortune. Ace of Wands, it's about to get started. It's getting hot in here, Taurus. Ace of Wands is in your future position here. I feel like this is you getting the some type of an intuitive, motivational spark here that you're getting in the future. We'll take a look and see what that is, but this does look like it has passion around it. There may be something, okay, this is going to sound so odd, but maybe some of you, your spirit animal is it's going to sound so odd, yo. It's something about an iguana. Maybe you have an iguana. Or some type of lizard. I don't know. But I feel like this is you ready to spring into action here. Very passionate. Empress is in the position of something that you're unaware of here. All right. How to get to your challenge is the Hangman. I kind of get right now, it's like, well, let's pull more cards, Taurus. And the outcome is the Temperance here. Ooh, I like this. I like this. I like this a lot. What I'm kind of seeing here is allow yourself to go with the flow of life here, Taurus. I kind of feel like a lot of you guys like to have like this strategic plan. And I know Saturn just came to the third degree of Pisces, and the third degree of Pisces is it's like a road. The Sabian symbol for that is traffic. I gotta look. I'm gonna look. Nope, it's gonna drive me crazy. Hold on, Taurus, because this is gonna be very important in your reading. It's gonna make total sense because I feel like this is the energy coming through. So 1 second. Hold on. Here we go. Heavy car traffic linking two seaside resorts. And basically what this is saying is that it talks about going with the flow, being in the flow, and realize that by not going with the flow and getting all frustrated and stuff like that is only just going to give you more and more blockages along the way. There's a need to flow. There's a need to I just really want to make sure I get this right because I was just reading this last night and I could see it in the read. 1 second. So basically, it's how you it's what you're trying to get in your life, where you're trying to go, but also being aware of everybody else's needs, and everybody else is trying to get where they're trying to go, and there's all types of situations going on. However, you'll still get to your destination. That's why there's a need to flow. It's like, even when you feel resistance, or when you feel like there's a change of plans, or when you feel like, I don't know, maybe like something, like let's just say for instance, like, you're trying to go, this is an example, you're trying to go to the mall, but like for whatever reason you get sidetracked somewhere else. But it's about being in that moment, because something about that moment has like, it's the way you perceive the moment. It's like, okay, well then I'll just make the most of this moment until I get there. So that's what I'm really getting here, especially with the hangman being here. It's like letting go of like your ego's way of wanting things, but just allowing the divine to literally take you to where it is that you want to go, or letting it, basically letting the universe guide you here. Trust in the divine. Trust in spirit. I know it's probably very confusing, but that definitely had a very significant resonance to the read. You have the Empress in the position of something that you're unaware of here. And one thing to be aware of, I feel, is that the creationary process here with others, and making sure that you're not neglecting your own needs here as well. But realize at this time that I kind of get here towards that there's a lot going on in regards to like fertility. And what I mean by fertility is like the ability to be able to grow something here, and not only grow something, but something that is enduring and prosperous here. So, and beautiful and harmonious. So I would be aware, like, just there's a need to create from a place of beauty, right? Like, continue the creationary process here of what it is that you're doing. The Temperance in your outcome here, I really feel like this is going to be a month to where you it's really starting to look and come together for me, as like you're starting to figure out, what do I like and what do I not like? Or what do I like and what do I not like? And what works in my life and what doesn't work? And through the process of trial and error, through the process of situation and experiences throughout the month, I feel like you're finding, okay, yeah, this is more so like what I want to do and the direction I want to go with things here, and how I want to put things together here, because this will bring me ultimately the harmony and the balance I'm looking for in my life. Some of y'all got Aquarius in your chart or what? Because this reading is, I gotta, so many angles here. You got Ascendant, it says interest here, entrance, and this has a lot to do with a new beginning here, and I feel like this has a lot to do with the new beginning. Some of you, your ascendant may actually be in Taurus, but nonetheless, I feel like this is you sort of figuring out something newer that you want to do here. There's a beginning here. It's the beginning of something new. So you got be authentic. Your way is the only way for you. Which I feel like the Empress, the Venus energy has a lot to do with that in this read. And it's like creating from a place like what you want to create, not necessarily what you think you should be creating or what others want you to create, but what do you want to create in your life? Because this is your life. All right, Taurus, let's clarify. There's something about self-worth and value here. I'm gonna be really 100% honest with you with this Empress, and it just came to me in the position of something that you're unaware of. Like, believe that you're worthy of the things that you want in your life. And for some of you, there could be some insecurities, because if you think about Venus in the ascendant is the personality, the body, and you may be insecure about certain things, but there's a need to really embody it. I feel like you have like a beautiful side to you that needs to be embraced. You may have discarded these things because maybe in the past they were deemed as unacceptable, but you know, maybe it created some underlying energies of like shame. But really, it's like you got to be who you want to be, you know? And you got to believe that you can have good things as well. And it's interesting too, because Taurus, you're all about the good things, the fine things in life, the luxurious things in life. You got the Magician here on the Wheel of Fortune, taking control of your destiny here. The time is now for you, Taurus. So there's a moment that you need to make the most out of here, with the Magician and the Wheel of Fortune being the overall energy. As above, so below. And this is also about improvising and adapting with the changes, realizing that you're in complete control of your destiny. And it's interesting that Mercury came out here with the Magician, because the Magician is ruled by Mercury, and Mercury's in your sign. Whether, you know, so, or yeah, Mercury's in your sign, just came in today when I'm doing this video, and it's going to retrograde in your sign. And so I feel like a lot of this has to do with how you feel about yourself, and in regards to how you're connecting with things in your life and your environment, and also like maybe rethinking things, re-understanding things about your own self and how you want to interact with people. Realize that you're in a process of learning and growing at this time, Taurus. I know this probably sounds like very like philosophical and like motivational, but I think there's a need to look at the broader concepts a little bit here. I mean, we always get specific in the read, but I feel you are going through a process of growth, and sometimes in life we have to really think and reflect, like, and go inward and see, okay, well, like, who am I at the core? And maybe in a process in the future of like sort of like figuring that out, like how you want to express yourself, communicate, how you want to create things in your life moving forward. If I were you, I would look at, in your natal chart, where is Mercury in Taurus retrograding for you? Because I feel like that's the area here that is being brought up. You have the Hangman on the Four of Swords. Yeah, I just feel like right now you're just allowing yourself to take it easy. I feel like you're able just to have more peace right now and kind of let go of, you know, like you're just surrendering, basically. Surrendering and allowing is what I'm feeling. The Queen of Wands on the Nine of Swords is your challenge here. Yeah, there's something about you feeling like maybe you're not as good as you think you are, but that's the illusion. That you are good, like, and you do have you do have a lot of skills here, but there's a need to kind of like let go and allow yourself to flow. I feel like you may be becoming a little bit too rigid in how you do things here, or maybe a little bit too self-critical of yourself. There's things here as well as like you've been wanting to do, Taurus, but you've been feeling like, I don't know if I'm able to, or I don't know if I have the skills really to do it, or I don't know if I'll be able to really achieve what I really want if I go for it. Like, will I be able to figure it out? Like, will I be able to? And I feel like you will. That the Hangman is like, you got to surrender to the ego. That's your ego getting in the way. You got to allow your intuition to come through, and you got to flow. Seven of Pentacles, Ace of Wands is in the future position here. Looks good. I mean, I feel like there's some results here that you're waiting for, but honestly, I just feel like this is you just being like, yeah, I'm ready. And then you sort of taking the initiative. You have the Hermit, and the Empress in the position of something that you're unaware of here. You have a lot you can bring to the world, and I feel like there's a need to bring that out. And also the Empress and the Hermit is, there could be like an older person in general in your life who could give you some advice or wisdom around a particular situation. So I would be open and receptive as well. Star card, the Hangman, is how you get through your challenge here. It's looking at the bigger purpose of things, right? The Star card to me is like when you actually like look up at the stars and you're like, wow. You know, like you can feel the divine. You can feel like the inspiration or just the possibilities here. So I feel like the universe is like wanting you to be open to the possibilities and trust in the divine plan, trust in, you know, God's timing or the things that God has in store for you. Ace of Swords, Temperance. I love it. I feel like there's a newer mindset that you're developing here. And Temperance is also about faith, positivity, joy. And the Ace of Swords is thoughts, ideas, formulating ideas, finding new ideas, ones that inspire you, ones that uplift you, ones that give you positivity, give you aim and purpose and hope. You got winter's dream, gestation period. This is a period of where you've been hermity a little bit. Some of you may have Scorpio in your chart. I'll look at the Scorpio reading. You may have been hermity a little bit here. And maybe you're like feeling like, oh, do I come out now? Like, is it my time to like go for what it is that I want? Or is it my time to like start to take the initiative and do what it is that I need to do? I feel like yes. And that's also the Empress and the Hermit. That's gestation energy. Winter's dream period. Hermit, very scholarly, introverted, you know, isolation, solitude. Empress is growth, abundance. It's Venus, right? So, yeah. And I feel like you've been hermiting a little bit too much. So, yeah. You got Two of Cups, Two of Swords, and you have the Page of Wands here. I feel like you're striking the right balance here in your life. Also feel like there could be a significant relationship to where it's very balanced here in the outcome that you could be formulating and making this month. One thing I do see though is one thing I do see is that you, in the extended outcome, is that you're going to be really starting to look at your needs here and really look at other, like what you need in relationships to feel like secure here as well. So there's a balanced partnership coming in as well. Could be with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, with the Page of Wands. But yeah. So that's what I got for you, Taurus. I appreciate y'all so much. If you want to book a personal reading with me, the link's down below in the description. I would love to do a reading if you want one. They've been very, very fun for me. And yeah, be sure to like the video. If you haven't liked it yet, subscribe to the channel, click the notification button, bell, all that good stuff. And I will talk to you later. Bye, Taurus.